Okay, next. I'm doing another movie review this time. The movie is Amsterdam, Amsterdam. So, when I heard about Amsterdam and the names attached to it, John David Washington, Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, Chris Rock, Robert De Niro, and of course the director assigned to it, David Russell, who did one of my favorite films of all time, The Fighter. I was very excited. I was like, wow, may bagong movie si David Russell, because he did, the last two movies he did, I think was American Gigolo, tama ba? Ano? American Hustler, and Silver Lining Playbooks. Yun, di ba? Those are really good movies. So I was very excited for this movie. Yun lang, when I one of the rare times that I read the reviews before I watch the movie, I was shocked at how low the Rotten Tomatoes score was, like 38%. I was like, ay, baka ano, because sometimes, even in my book, movies which other people think are terrible may not be terrible for me, kasi yeah, we all have different tastes in movies. But I assure you, this movie Amsterdam truly deserves a 38% Rotten Tomatoes scores. And that's very disappointing because of the pedigree of the movie. And the execution actually is very nice, because of course it's David Russell, so you'd expect the production values to be top notch. And the movie was very promising, in the first part, and then suddenly this very, very famous singer comes out, and then suddenly something terrible happens to her. I was like, all of us in the movie house were like, gasped. And then the story slowly, I don't know, up to the part where Margot was speaking French and stuff like that, and then suddenly she says she's American. After that, ayun, I fell asleep. I always fall asleep naman in movies, though, because especially if they're boring. But I lost my train of thought in the story. Came to the point na I was drifting in and out of sleep. It's like, what is happening? There's nothing happening. There's no action. They're just talking and talking and talking. If this was a Woody Allen film, or who else? Woody Allen or Stanley Kubrick, it's okay. I would understand why it's always talking and talking and talking. There's almost no action. But in this type of movies, it's David Russell, you would expect there would be a bit of action, diba? But ayun, natapos na ang movie, wala pa ring action, no? I just remember scenes where they kept on talking and talking, and I was like, oh god, I'm falling asleep again. There's nothing in the film that holds me. After that scene where the first 20 minutes, I think, was the nice one, because, and then maybe when Robert De Niro appears, I was like, okay, Robert De Niro, so he's in this movie, so wow. But still, even his presence could not ignite my interest. Yeah, this is one of the rare movies where it has a low Rotten Tomatoes score, and I agree with it. Because normally with movies, I'm very nice. Kahit na medyo boring, medyo okay pa rin yung score ko. But here, sorry to say it, but you can skip it, no? Skip it, save your money. Yes, it's a glossy movie, but there are better ways to spend your weekend than spend 2 hours in a boring movie. Sometimes, okay, let's qualify this. There was nothing there that interested me. I mean, the premise was very interesting. The first 20 minutes was very interesting. This famous singer, Grammy awardee, is suddenly taken out of the movie in such a violent manner that, you know, like, oh god, this is really interesting. But, you know, it kind of fizzles in the end, so to the point that I was already praying for, oh, just let this movie end, please, please. Okay, so anyway, we might have to wait for better output from David Russell next time, no? Kasi this one is really terrible. It really sucks. So with that, please subscribe to my channel, Banter Coach Tony, and follow me in my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. Bye everyone!